Hello, today I've got two cool ESP32 powered display from Elecrow that recently arrived, a 1.20 inch round display and a bigger 2.1 inch round display, both packed with a rotary knob and a touchscreen. In this video I will unbox them, explore every port and feature, plug them in, see how they behave and then compare them so you can decide which one fits your project best. Let's jump right in. First up, the 1.28 inch Elecrow HMI ESP32 display. In the box you've got the display module itself, a USB cable for power and programming, and usually a small connector cable. It's a compact round ESP screen with 240 by 240 resolution, perfect for small dashboard, IoT devices, smart clocks or even custom controllers. The design feels really solid and you can already see that this isn't just a display. It's a full interactive device with touch and rotary control. Let's go over what you get. USB port. This is your main port and programming interface. UART, handy for serial communication. I2C port, great for sensor or other modules. FPC connector, extra interface for expansion. Reset and bot buttons, essential for flashing primer. Rotary knob with push. This acts as a button plus dial for UI navigation. LED ambient light, not just decorative, you can use it for status indicators. It's like combining a little touchscreen device with a teeny human-machine interface. Before we move on, I just want to quickly talk about the specification, but I'm not going to read the whole table, because you can always find that on Elecrow's website. Instead, let me point out what actually matters when choosing the display. First of all, it's based on ESP32 which means you get Wi-Fi A, B, G, N. You get Bluetooth Low Energy and Bluetooth 5.0 and enough performance to handle graphic, touch input and networking at the same time. That's important if you're thinking about IoT project, smart devices or anything connected to the network. Another thing worth noting is the operating temperature range. According to the specification, it works from -20 to 65 Celsius degree. So it's totally fine for workshops, garage or even semi-outdoor projects. Also pay attention to the power supply. It runs directly from USB 5 volts, which makes prototyping super easy, no extra power circuits needed. And of course you've got capacitive touch, rotary knob and multiple communication interface. So even though this is small display, it's actually a full HMI device, not just a screen. Alright, let's power it up and see how all this feels in practice. When we plug this into USB, the unit boots up quickly. The default interface is responsive, touch works smoothly, and rotary knob instantly feels intuitive, especially for menu selection or scrolling through options. Because it supports Arduino IDE and LVGL, you can customize UI or build dashboards without reinventing the wheel. Now onto the 2.1 inch Elecrow HMI ESP32 display. This one is noticeably larger. Inside the display itself and USB cable and connection cable. The first thing you notice is the 480 by 480 resolution. Everything looks crisper and gives you room for more complex interface. Think full menus, graphs, bigger icons or even animations without feeling squeezed. Similar setup here. USB port, UART, I2C and FPC connectors for expansion, rotary encoder plus push button for UI control, power indicator. Basically the same set of hardware features, but bigger canvas, bigger ideas. We'll talk about that after the demo. Just like with the smaller one, I won't go through every single line of the specification. You can see the full table right here on the Elecrow website. Instead, here are the key things you should focus on when deciding if this one is for you. First, it's still powered by the same ESP32 so in terms of raw performance, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is basically on the same level. The big difference is obvious, the display itself. Much higher resolution, much more screen space, and that gives you a lot more freedom when designing your UI. This is important if you want larger buttons, readable text from a distance, graph, sliders or more complex menus. Just like the smaller one, it also supports Wi-Fi, LVGL and Bluetooth Low Energy and Bluetooth 5.0, USB power, rotary encoder input and the same wide operating temperature range. So technically they are very similar. The main question is how much space your interface needs. Check it out, bigger screen, sharper text, smoother graphics and plenty of space for buttons or data. Touch and rotary rotation feel great and the whole experience already feels like a finished product UI, even before you code anything. This one is especially nice if you want a desktop dashboard, smart home control panel, IoT status screen or something really interactive. The hardware guts like the processor, RAM, flash are basically the same, so performance will feel similar once coded. The main difference is how much UI really estate you get. If you want quick info, compact menus or a minimalistic UI, go with the 1.28 inch. If your UI has a lot of information, bigger text, buttons or graphics, the 2.1 inch gives you the space to shine. So there you have it. Two excellent ESP32 displays from Elecrow. With the real interface capabilities, both support Arduino IDE, LVGL, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and you can really make something polished with them. Let me know in the comments if you want a tutorial on how to program this with LVGL or build your own UI. Like, subscribe and don't miss new episode. See you in the next video.